Hey, what's going on, Mike?
What's up, Ty?
How excited are you about this Mickey Mantle PSA Express?
I'm like Frank the Tank in old school. I'm excited. I'm ready to go streaking down at the quad.
I love it. Well, so for those that don't know, I've sent in many Mickey Mantles the last few weeks, but this one was an express order PSA. I did a separate video on it. I'm going to put these up. These are the grades I projected. You and I didn't necessarily talk about this, and you haven't seen these cards in person, so you couldn't give your projections.
Right.
But I'm hoping I'm somewhat close. The ones I'm
Okay.
really interested about are the 67 and the 57. I thought they were the best.
Nice.
So
We'll see how
May not
good of
get-
a pre-screener grader. You do this mainly with modern cards. Honestly, like you're a modern
Yeah.
card guy in doing this, so this vintage stuff is new for you. We did a SGC reveal last week, right?
Yep.
On some cards you got in, and now we're doing PSA. So how much did you pay the 150 for these per?
150 a card.
Did you get any upcharges?
That's a great question. I didn't check. I didn't.
Because if you did, that would be good for you.
I was gonna say. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
It's sad to wish you could get upcharged. You having difficulty there? You should have probably opened the box before we started, but
no, keep talking. This is good.
No, you sent me pictures of these cards prior to you sending them in. I mean, we looked at them. We distinguished between, you had a ton of mantles. Some, yes, PSA, some are fine going to SGC, right? And we kind of did the math on that. You did a lot of the work on it. I just provided a quick opinion on it, but I think you chose well in what you're sending to PS, or what you sent to PSA. And I'm excited to see how'd you do. Can you put the other screen up possibly? Like, how can that go up with us?
Let's see here. Projected grades. Okay. You can see me, right?
Yep, totally.
Okay. So let's start with the 54. I projected a PSA 1 and came back as a 1.5.
Nice. Okay. That's an improvement.
Ah.
I'm back here picking my nose, by the way, which is good.
I bet you are.
You can see that.
55. I projected a 1.5. 2.5.
Oh, nice. Turn it sideways. Nope. There you go. You're so orientally challenged. Orientationally challenged. That's the right. Not orientally.
Orientally. Oh, geez. Okay. Really appreciate it. I'm going to get banned from YouTube now.
Okay.
2.5.
They come packed well, by the way.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah.
56. I projected a 1.5. Comes back a 2.
Okay.
All right, we're getting close. When you're that low, it's not that hard to be accurate.
Right.
All right, the 57. Okay, now this is the first big disappointment. I am extremely surprised. This is only a 3.
Okay.
Is that
crease? Is that a crease?
That crease was not there.
I don't remember seeing that crease there.
Well, I showed a video on it, and that's going to be something
That's a pretty major crease in that card.
That ain't going to work. That's extremely frustrating. This was the card I thought was the best of all of them.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you would have obviously noticed that crease.
Yeah. Well, again, I did a video on it, so we'll be able to see. I projected a 2.
You got a 4.
Got a 4.
Nice.
It's pretty well centered.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. All right, 59. Expected a 3. Got a 4.
Nice. Okay.
All right. 1964. I projected a 5. 4.5.
Okay, that's still close. That's good.
You know, my projections are kind of impressing me.
Yeah, you're doing well.
Oh boy, 1965. I projected a 4.5. a 7.5.
Holy crap. That's a big boy card now.
Wowzers. Yeah.
Holy crap. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
That's beautiful.
That is.
That just made it all worth it.
Beautifully centered card. That might pay for your whole order.
I was going to say, I think it does. In the 67, I projected a 5, came back a 4.
Okay.
So there you go. Kind of hit or miss on the low grades. You're a half grade off. By the way, the Jeter, I projected a 7, came back a 6.
Oh, God, that's so hard on that card.
You can see that scratch there.
Yep.
So hard. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the mantle, Sub?
I think you did really well. You were higher than your expectation. And with those expected grades, do you think it was worth it? You know, because you priced it out where if I meet these expected grades, I think I'll be okay spending the $150 a card. Is that kind of what you thought?
That's exactly what I did.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. If I hit those expected grades, it made more sense to send them in a PSA at the 150.
Right.
Is really what it came down to for me.
And I would argue you were higher on your results were better than your expectations on 4 out of 5 of the, 8 out of the 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
7 out of the 10, whatever it was.
The 57 is going to be brutal. I need to go back and check the video and see, because that to me is the most frustrating. You can't see now because we're zoomed in.
So let's say that crease wasn't there in your video. What do you do?
Well, I will absolutely file a claim.
Yeah.
Because if I knew that was going to be a 3, I'm four grades off on it. I would have sent it to SGC. I would have never sent that.
Right.
Maybe. I guess maybe. I don't know. I haven't done the math.
You probably still would have, but
yeah,
it's because that's still a decent card, even in a 3. But obviously a 5 or 7 or whatever you were expecting.
Yep.
Way better for that card. So, but I think that 7.5 is that's a huge deal.
That's one of those for me, though. That's going to be a tough one because it's at a 7.5. I probably wouldn't buy that card at a 7.5. Right. But now that I own it, do you keep it? Becomes
it depends on what you can make on the other ones.
Yeah.
Right. If you can pay for all the stuff, all the costs of grading, everything with all the other cards, and you get to keep a really nice card in your collection that you would probably never be able to afford on your own, that's a win.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. All right.
Congrats, man.
Thanks for your advice. The SGC one will be in a few weeks, so that'll be a blast to do that with you, all 40 of them. So
all the other mantles.
Yeah.
Paging Mr. Mantle. Mr. Mantle. Very nice. Good job. He's the king of the hobby. Like if you were to say who's the king of the hobby, this should be like a video we do. It's got to be Mickey Mantle.
We could make a strong case for Michael Jordan, and we can make a strong case for maybe even Tom Brady.
But I'm talking about in that sport, in baseball.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Mickey Mantle, hands down, is the king of the sport.
Yeah. In
the trading card world. Period. Paragraph. You can argue all you want. You're wrong. It's Mickey Mantle. So.
Well done. Awesome. Thanks, sir.
See ya.
Bye.